Not at all. You see, when they got to the secretariat, this war player was one of them. I think the police PPR and even Mr. Kane was insinuating or was alleging that these girls were not forthcoming. The girl in particular was not forthcoming. That's why they couldn't go on with the investigation. That's not true. That's not true at all. In fact, when they got to the secretariat, these people were still even firing guns in the air to further intimidate them. It was one of the inspectors, the local inspectors that came from the NYC and, oh, okay, please allow them go. And that's how they let them go. The next day, they went to the LGI's office. It was the LGI that invited them. Operatives from, I think officers from this Aguna Chamber vigilante group were there. And they were trying to urge them, give them 10,000 naira, some of them 10,000 naira as hush money. And one of them met one of the girls, Munachim, and I was telling her, oh, you see this whole thing, it's best you guys just lie low, just keep this whole thing, you know how this whole thing can go. In fact, assuming you guys had, was trying to make advances to her to say, you see, assuming you guys don't have, how can you be in this community in Anaba, you don't have one of us as your friend, let me get your number, so I've been following up. Anytime this kind of things happen, it's always good to put calls to one of us who help you. I was not telling them that it's based in Lelu, there's nothing that can be done. They are untouchable. It was by way of advice. So Jennifer then insisted to say, okay, if we're going to let go of this one, we want to be sure that these persons are arrested. They said, okay. They took them to their state, the state secretariat, I think at Oka. They said, okay, these are the guys that are behind counter. Don't worry, we've arrested them, we've prosecuted them, and they're going to jail. You people should just relax. No, don't say anything. The NYC LGI was there, said, don't say anything to anybody, don't worry. In fact, he assisted the security operatives to delete videos, these videos, from their phones. If not that the fact that one of them, Gospel, was fortunate enough was to send these videos to other persons, you understand, before they went to the to that meeting. They had assisted the NYC coordinator, the LGI coordinator, assisted to delete all of these videos. They deleted all the videos, told them that there's nothing they can do about it. They shouldn't worry that these persons, they've been arrested and they'll be prosecuted. Lo and behold, the next day, these same persons were patrolling the streets. And that was what informed the decision of my client, Jennifer. And a few of them, immediately after the clearance, they've left the city. They left because they told them expressly. One of them, talking to the one making advances to Mona, she told them express that you guys better be careful. Nobody's going to, if you think you're going to make any of us lose our job, we'll come after you. We're a family, we're a unit. We have powers, we have backings and all of those things. And nothing can really happen. This is not the first time this thing has happened. Do you think anybody, those kind of things like that, these people are not from Anambra State. They are not indigent, so they were scared and they left. And since then, nobody reached out. I know one of them was insinuating or alleging that they've been calling the case, not a single person, not from NYC, not from the Agone Chamber Vigilante Group, not from the police. Nobody reached out to them. When we were briefed, we tried even making contact, but it was all, it's just sad. So the idea of them being prosecuted, if not for the fact that this whole thing came to light, to the public, to the media, we were trying to lay low on this whole thing and to say we can follow this whole thing up. But if I came up to the public, all of those things they're saying, that's not true. That's not true at all. They are not prepared to prosecute. They are not going to prosecute. And of course, that is not the only redress my clients are seeking. Right, there must be consequences for bad behavior. Right, and they would pay damages. My clients are seeking compensatory damages and they will have to pay. All right. The governor will since written petition to the government of Anambra States demanding that this person be prosecuted, who will follow up, and to also ensure compensatory damages. Damages.
Okay, Mr. Honor, I wanted to come to that part where you were making demands. So you maybe because of the interruption, I'll allow you state what exactly you want out of this. One of the questions we threw at the essay to the governor yesterday was the fact that we're having this conversation because there's video evidence. He wanted to argue. I said, no, you allow me land, let me explain. Because if this video was not available, by now it would have been, oh, it happened, it didn't happen, and all of that back and forth. We know how these things play out. But I think the police, without speaking for them, had been having a conversation with the lady, expecting her to come back to Anambra. But I guess she's afraid for her life. Anybody will be afraid, not to talk of a woman in that instant, as far as this is concerned. I've been in a situation as well where I was in a vehicle and the policeman, whether I was drunk or something, this was a very long time ago, say he will shoot and nothing will happen. So we hear also those kinds of rhetorics from some mischievous and disgraceful elements within people who bear arms, who embarrass the institutions that established them. But I want us to walk back a bit. Is she going to, actually, is she done with her service? That's number one question. Have you filed any case in court? Because both the police said they are expecting her. The Agone Chamber, the SA yesterday said they are ready with all the documents that as soon as the lady is ready to press charges, they will go through with it. So has she done with the NYSC? And is she planning to go back? What exactly is the next way forward?
Right, thank you very much. These are really these are valid concerns that are really troubling for not just for Jennifer, like I said, but there are about 6 others. Jennifer is not done with her service. The others are not done. Maybe just about 2 of them that passed out. I think last month or thereabouts. There is this apprehension of going back to validly rational fear of going back to Anambra. Honestly, you see, I've been on this matter for about over 2 to 3 weeks now with them, and I've been seeing the subtle threats, even from NYC. I'm sorry to say, but I always have to bring it to the fore. I have to bring it to the fore. Even from NYC, oh, you don't get to, you're serving and you don't get to say things. You have to put the service in bad light and all of those things. They are scared. They're not even just scared of coming to Anambra. They are scared for their, even for their service. For some reason, it shouldn't be extended, reprisal attacks and all of those things. They are really, really scared. And for obvious reasons, we've sent out petitions. We've written petitions to the Anambra state governments. The petitions are everywhere. We send down to the Attorney General of the Federation, to Human Rights Commission. We sent everywhere. And we're demanding that this person be prosecuted and this person's, of course, compensatory damages. We gave a timeline as allowed by the law. And after that, we'll take all the necessary steps to ensure both civil and criminal, to ensure that these persons are not just prosecuted, but of course, the security outfit itself and the persons in charge, which will be the executive governor of Anambra State, will be made to pay this person's compensation. As I said earlier, there must be consequences for bad behavior. It's not enough. It's not just enough to say, oh, we are dismissing them. Oh, please. Who are they telling today? We are in Nigeria. Who are they giving that? That's a cock and bull story, please, for goodness sake. You just, what they do, the other time we had a protest some time ago to abolish SARS. What they probably do, they just rebrand them.